Hi, my name's Third Strike, and I make Steroid videos. Did you know that in Third Strike, standing versus crouching is really important? I've mentioned this before. It seems that a lot of people are actually having problems with hit confirm still. It was a beginner's guide, but if you're still having problems, I can help you out. That fierce into the forward side kick just did 38 damage on Sean, and Sean is standing. So when Sean's crouching, the same combo, which is fierce into the forward side kick, does 47 damage. That is 9 points higher just because he's crouching. Also because he's crouching, anyone in the game that's crouching takes more hits done, which is why the fierce into the roundhouse side kick, which I just did 51 damage. So you take more hits done when you're crouching in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and you're fatter, so you can be a little further away to land your hit confirms. How does this help? Well, for this Hugo clap into the low forward combo that was in the last video, if you're having this problem where you're doing the clap and then the forward just keeps being blocked, you're doing it too late, that low forward. But it's probably not your fault because you're just not used to it. You're trying to actually legitimately trying to confirm it. So if you put Sean in crouching mode, it gives him a little more hits done. That's a fast, and that's a slower one. This one's even slower. This one's gonna miss. So the slower you go, the lower the chance of you actually hitting that confirm. But it's okay if the person's crouching because you have a higher chance. So maybe if you actually keep your training dummy on crouching, it'll help you with hit confirms. I don't know, just a thought. Because I'm reading some comments and some posts on Shuriken.com, and a lot of people are having trouble with the hit confirms, and this is like a beginner style hit confirm. So you can't really move on with hit confirms until you actually figure out a couple of the ones that we have in the video, if not all of them. Okay, so I'm just doing random stuff in this video here, just because I just felt like talking about. I wanted to respond to everyone that's actually posting, but the problem is you're all posting in all these different places. I mean, I appreciate everyone that's subscribing to my videos, but could you actually post comments? I mean, questions. If you have questions, post them in the comment section for the actual YouTube channel. So here, I'm not sure if you knew this either, but in Third Strike, you can tech air throws. So this is an actual training dummy set to record. It's the parry mode, so I can record the dummy first. And afterwards, I'm going to actually just practice quote-unquote parrying or blocking. But instead of doing that, I'm just going to take advantage of those whiff throws. And I'm going to start teching them in the air. So, that's right, you can actually tech in the air. In fact, depending on the height, you can, and the characters of course, you can actually hit the person after you tech in the air. So you can do a hit and then a tech in the air. I didn't make a video of that though, but I think I saw a video of that somewhere with Makoto, where she techs an air throw and then hits the other person with like a jumping towards forward after that. Anyway, so what we're doing here is we're recording Makoto doing a super, the first super, and then after the super the dummy's gonna block low. Okay? So I messed up here, so that's the reason why that looks weird there. So we just tried it again. What I'm trying to show you here is that certain characters get up faster, and because of that, Makoto's first super, she takes a long time to recover, which is why she's still standing there. So Dudley can actually punish her if you hit him in the corner, because he gets up really fast, and his second super attacks her fast enough. So Yang and Yun also get up a lot quicker. But Yun can't really do anything because the supers aren't really good enough to hit her back. So when Yang gets hit by this first super by Makoto, she's still standing there. When if she was recovered, she'd be down back because blocking low, because that's how the training dummy was set. So you want to give that a try. So Yang can just hit her with the super afterwards. I've actually used that in a real match before. Someone posted about how Super 2 for Necro was a decent super. It really isn't, because there's no good way to combo it. And even if you do combo it, the super doesn't do that much damage. If you play it right, you might be able to get away with using the super as a kind of like anti-air in the same timing that you would actually activate your custom combo in Alpha 3 or in CVS 2. But yeah, so it's not a good super. And here we're showing that Akuma can actually cancel any ground move into a Raging Demon. So we did a low roundhouse, canceled into a Raging Demon. So we did the whole crowd towards overhead into Raging Demon. And there's the actual early overhead cancel in Raging Demon. So if you wanted to just learn how to demon better, there you go. But you can't cancel the fireball into a Raging Demon because you just can't. I'm not sure why. Okay, so all the ground moves you can pretty much cancel in Raging Demon. You can cancel the actual fireball, like the actual flaming one, the gay one, the flaming homo fireball. Half circle back with punch, canceling the Raging Demon. It's really easy to do because he charges for so long. So yeah, I mean, it's really useful if you want to chip into Raging Demon. The person has to parry in the uppercut in order to actually get out of it. There's no other way to get away from that. Or parry in the teleport or something if you're Akuma as well. But then you wouldn't have that problem in the first place. Yeah, so that's how weird Akuma is. So because you can actually cancel that, you can do a stand roundhouse into a Raging Demon for an actual combo, 16 hits. If you do it right, you can dive kick into the stand roundhouse for 17 hits. But yeah, I was just messing around. So you see my failed attempts too. That's why I don't like cutting those out. I just try to show you how inconsistent I am. Also, one thing some people didn't know is that when Ryu does the roundhouse Tatsu, he gets meter for every spin that he does, every rotation that he does. So even when you've hit the person, you're actually going to gain meter for every rotation. Even if you don't hit the person, you get meter, meter, meter if you actually watch that. If you didn't see that, here it is again. Meter, meter, meter. And I think I do it one more time. Anytime now. Come on, Ryu. Come on. There we go, buddy. Good boy. Here's a treat. Yeah. So, yeah. Every rotation he does, he actually gets some meter. So, well, at least he gets 3 points of meter there. And I think he might do 4 rotations. I'm not sure. Ken, with his roundhouse Tatsu and stuff. So, for all the special moves except for fireballs, Ken and Ryu actually get meter. Like little bits of meter. So of course you get a little bit for the Hurricane with Ryu, and every rotation he'll get a little bit more meter. And guess why I'm using Ken's and showing you Ken's Roundhouse Hurricane? You guessed it, he gets no meter for it except for the initial point. He doesn't get meter for rotations for the meter. That'd be really cheap because he spins about, I counted that, it was about 96 times. So yeah, he'd be getting way too much meter if that's the case. You could just do EX Hurricane and maybe he'll just gain all of it back. That'd be fucking hilarious. That'd be a top tier move if anything. So the rest of the video is just showing that when you parry, during the parry frame, your sprite actually moves forward or backward or stands still. Okay, depending on your character and depending on whether it's a high parry or a low parry, it varies. So what you'll see is you're gonna see the characters either move forward or back when 12 does his super. So I believe Sean's gonna move backwards because Shoto's, when they forward parry, they move backwards. If you were to just walk up to them and jab and then jab and then jab and then jab, they wouldn't move backwards though. If you actually examine the reason why, it's because they move backwards during the parry. So the animation, the sprite has moved backwards. They have to parry a move again during that in order to move backwards again. If you don't give them something else to parry, then they're actually going to move back into the original position. So some characters move forward, some characters move backwards, some move a little bit forward, some move a little bit backwards. It's really based on the sprite. So 12 super is the best way to test it out. And again, because it varies based on high parries or low parries, you can test it out with 12 super or Necro's 3rd super to test the low parries. Okay, so I believe Yang actually moves forward when he low parries, which is beneficial. When he does low parry, he can do a low crouching medium into the slashes. But that's only if he even recovers from the parry, because if he does recover fully, then he didn't move anywhere. So I'm going to take the rest of the time in this video to kind of just go on Shoryuken.com and maybe just look up some questions that some people had, because I can't really answer everyone's questions, and I like answering the questions because I like the attention, to be honest with you. So that's really the truth. I love the attention of actually just helping people out and seeing my name all over these websites. It's really awesome. I really appreciate that you guys are all subscribing to my videos. Because, you know, I'm just like a overrated, overhyped third strike player that never placed higher than 4th place in like a US major. Yeah, not very good. But whatever. I think I got about 3 minutes left to answer some questions. Someone asked if you can actually confirm, I think it was Aku, A-K-U, Aku, whatever. If you can confirm Oro's stand medium kick into the command throw, which isn't really a command throw, but because you can block it. The answer is actually yes. You can hit confirm that. I tried doing it, and it's near impossible, to be honest with you. First of all, if your opponent is standing, good luck. You're probably not going to be able to do it. If your opponent is crouching, because you take more hits done, I was able to do that a couple times. When I tried to record it though, I got it like 1 out of 5 times, and yeah, I never got to the point where I actually did it when the opponent blocked it. but I wasn't that successful in actually hit confirming it. But I know that it is possible, because I'm definitely not just blindly canceling it. If I could show you the video, then you'll see that I don't just do it randomly. I didn't try it with the crouching medium kick. It's too hard anyway. It's really not worth it. Harry Urenge asked if I can actually show him how to do a tackle headbutt with Urian. On the first tackle, after the fierce, you're holding back, okay? And then before you push medium kick, you're actually pushing forward and back. So that charge is still there while you're pushing back. So it's forward, back, kick, and then you're charging early for the light kick shoulder. So, and then after the light kick shoulder, you're just gonna be doing a headbutt after that. It's pretty easy. Shoryu into Denjin, separate the low medium kick into actual Shoryu. Like, think of it as two separate moves, but cancel it a little quickly. Don't roll it against the side of the stick, because I bet you're getting low medium kick Denjin, aren't you? You gotta stop that shit. You gotta do low medium kick and then just do an individual Shoryuken. So separate the moves. Chad with your Hugo SA3 from the heavy clap into light clap. Stop doing that. If you really gotta do the heavy clap, you have so much time to confirm that heavy clap. Think about it. You can do an entire light clap while he gets hit by a heavy clap. So do a heavy clap while his arms are open. Do quarter circle forward twice while his arms are opening. And when his arms close, push punch. Okay? Push punch if it hits him. If it doesn't hit him, then don't push it. How do you confirm? It's easy to see. You gotta practice. Do it 5 out of 5 times in training mode against a standing dummy. If you can get that working really well on a random guard, you gotta move to the medium clap. 5 out of 5 times, move to the jab clap. When you move down to the jab clap and you perfect that 5 out of 5, guess what, man? You just made yourself a lot better. And it's all you, no one else, okay? It's all you. You improved. But you gotta work on it and focus. People in SRK talking about stuffing Shoryukens, don't do that. In Street Fighter, you don't try to stuff Shoryukens. The risk versus reward is never worth it. Okay? Bodler commented on my videos. Amazing Pink Sean. I love that guy. I don't know him, but I would never want to play him with my Sean, because he plays really amazing online. I'd hate to see him offline. Strager says that Chun Li's can win almost on pokes and carry throws alone. I don't know what to say. I disagree. Without the super, I'm not scared of a low medium kick. Alright, so I'll just parry forward all day, if anything. Mig Square Eyes asks if Denjin charges faster when you spin. Yes, it does, but it charges even faster when you wiggle back and forth. Okay, wiggle back and forth is faster than spinning. And Luke Sama, if you don't think you can hit confirm, you gotta change that mentality. Think of yourself as a guy that can't hit confirm yet, and then you'll definitely get better. Don't set yourself up to fail. Alright, so I guess I'm coming to an end. Please click and subscribe. Thank you. Chun Li's a bitch.